Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to ServiceNow Interview Guide. We are in the series of ITSM interviews, and today we discuss question number 3, which is very important: ITSM versus ITIL direct comparison. Please watch all the previous videos and then come to this video, which will give you more clarity about interview questions. Okay. So first of all, what is the interview question? What is the difference between ITSM and ITIL? This is one of the most common, and you can say it is one of the tricky interview questions which were asked in the interviews. So now let's start the discussion. Very first is short answer. ITSM is an overall approach to manage IT services, whereas ITIL is a set of best practices that guide how ITSM should be implementation. So ITSM is an approach, whereas ITIL is a best practice. These are certain steps which you can use to implement ITSM processes. This is a very simple and most important thing. You have to understand the difference between here. We will go more in depth in next slides. Okay. So here you see number 3, ITSM explained simply. ITSM focuses on what needs to be managed in IT services. So in any company, there are n number of IT services. Okay. So in these IT services, how to manage these IT services is the focus area of ITSM. In ITSM, we define, first of all, the complete process. What are the roles? What are the responsibilities? And ITSM ensure IT services support business goals. So these are the 4 points which ITSM is going to take care. First of all, it defines a simple and clear process. It defines the roles of n number of people which are available in the IT team as well as the user. It tell us the responsibility of each and every user, and then finally it ensures that whatever processes which are available, what all IT services we have, these are clearly aligned with the business goal of the organization. Okay, so in simple words, ITSM answers how should IT services be managed end to end. So complete management of IT services end to end is known as ITSM. Now let's move to ITIL. So here you see ITIL focuses on how IT services can be managed effectively. So from ITSM, we have IT services, we have the processes, each and everything is structured and well planned. Okay. So now how these IT services to be managed. Okay. What all things we keep in place, what steps we do so that these IT services will be managed properly is explained or is expected by ITIL. In our previous video, I have explained everything about ITIL, so you must watch that video. Okay, then come to this comparison. ITIL provides, first one is best practices. Okay, best practices to effectively manage the IT services. And from where these best practices are coming? These are coming by various type of experiences, various type of scenarios clubbed together. Okay, so you can say these are the best possible ways to manage the IT service. It provides guidelines, it provides recommendation. In our last video, we discussed ITIL is a recommendation, it is not a mandatory thing. Okay, so you have to keep this in mind. So ITIL help improve the consistency and maturity of IT processes. So from ITSM, we have the process, we have the roles, responsibility, workflows, but is it effective? Is it on the best practices? These all things are explained or done under ITIL. Okay, it is improving the consistency. So like this, in simple words, ITIL answers what is the best way to manage IT service. I hope this is crystal clear to you now. Okay, so the same I have explained here. This relationship diagram I already explained in the last video, whereas you can see here business needs. First of all, we have the business objective, then keeping that business objectives, we are defining ITSM processes, and then we have the ITIL best practices. And then based on these best practices, we have ITSM tools like ServiceNow, BMC, and Jira. So ITSM defines service management approach, ITIL guides the execution of ITSM. See how clearly and simply it is explaining, okay? And tool help implement both, okay? So this is, again, you see, this is a combination of, or you can say relationship between ITSM, ITIL and various tools which are available. Here is a simple table so that you can have more understanding. So ITSM is a type of approach, whereas ITIL is a best practice. The focus area of ITSM is managing IT services, whereas ITIL focuses on improving these ITSM processes. Okay, it is mandatory? No, both are not mandatory. Whether both are tool? No, both are not tool. Tools are using these to implement. Okay, and the roles are ITSM define the scope, whereas ITIL provide the guidance. Very simple. Real world example, a company want to manage incident better. We already seen this example previously, but in this scenario, it is also, one of the good one. So a company want to manage incident better. So in this, ITSM say incident must be logged, prioritized and resolved, whereas ITIL suggests prioritization based on the impact and category. Escalation rules should be there, documentation and review should be there. So both are important. Yes, both are important. Together they are providing best service quality. You see, ITSM is saying that incident should be logged, it should be prioritized and resolved, whereas ITIL say how it should be logged. It should be logged via call, via website or any other mean. Okay, all best possible mean we have to define, and that will do under ITIL. Then prioritize. Yes, ITM say incident should be prioritized, but how it should be prioritized, that is suggested by ITIL, that is prioritized by impact and urgency. So in this way, you can easily understand these two. Both are important, both are related. Again, why interviewer ask this question? You know why they ask. We already discussed. It is most common, but all are the common mistakes. Very important. People are saying ITSM and ITIL are the same. Yes, 90% of people are saying the same. But now you have understood what is the difference. Then we have calling ITIL a tool. Okay, people are calling ITIL or ITSM a tool, but this is not the case. You know this diagram here. See this diagram. Very well explained. Now over explanation of certification detail. Okay, so do not confuse it with certification. Certification is fine, but understanding the basic concept is very important. Then we have missing real world context. Yes, people generally have the bookish definition, but they do not understand the concept in real world. So because of this explanation, you see, it is one of the most common example in point number 8 I have given to you. Okay, so follow this example. Try to add your own things here. Incident is one process. ITSM here is looking after three things: logging, prioritizing, and resolving. You can add more. You can compare it with your current company, wherever you are working. These are the ways by which you can understand these things properly. Okay. So final interview tip is, so this is the structure. Sorry, in number 11, we have the structure. We already discussed the one line difference. Okay. So just focus on that. Okay. Provide a simple explanation of both and provide a real world example explaining both like we did at the top. Keep things simple, okay, and then go forward. So I hope this is clear to you now. The next topic is, we understand what is incident management in ITSM. Okay, so let's close this video with this note that you understand the difference between ITSM and ITIL. Thank you so much. If you want to give live mock interviews free of cost, let me know in the comment section. Just send me your resume, then we will have it. Okay. Till then, thank you so much. We'll meet with the next video. There are more and more things are coming. You can go through ServiceNow 911, which is our implementation or live video kind of, uh, channel where I generally open this ServiceNow PDI and explain the things properly. This particular channel is focused on only interview things. So that's what we are discussing. Thank you so much. Bye bye.